What's up, everybody? You're listening to the 10After7 podcast. It's Friday, July 24th. The Dodgers are obviously playing their second game of the season right now against the Giants, and I'm here to talk about it during the seventh inning stretch because I need to. I might do this a couple times during the year, but I figured opening day was yesterday. Dodgers dominated 8-1. The big news about that was Clayton Kershaw. His back acted up again, so he's placed on the 10-day DL. Dustin May recalled to pitch. First rookie since 1981, Fernando Valenzuela, to make a start on opening day, and he was dominant. Filthy. He got called up last year. We know how gross that dude's stuff is. Bullpen starter, it plays. And he was pretty damn good yesterday. Like I said, Dodgers won 8-1. Mookie Betts, he had his moment. He got his first hit in the later innings. And then I thought, the fans aren't there, but hey, you need a momentum changer. The dude with the infield in, ground ball to second base, beats the throw home with a nasty head first slide. And that was a pretty cool moment. Even when he got his first hit, he called for the ball like it was his first big league knock. So Kike Hernandez was the star of the game. 4 for 5 ribbies. I think last year he dominated too. I think he's 6 for 8 the last two opening days with 8 RBIs. Dominates. I was a little bummed about Kershaw. Didn't know until about 2 hours before the game that he was scratched. It's tough. He's my favorite player. He found a way to deal with the back last year. And I guess on Tuesday during one of his workouts, he tweaked it. And it was better to go on the IL. 60-game season, you need to save these dudes. And that just tells you the Dodgers' depth. They could call up a rookie to start on opening day and absolutely make a fool out of the Giants. The Giants might be one of the worst baseball teams in history right now. They're bad. They only got one dude who was in their lineup last year still playing. That's Brandon Crawford. Pablo Sandoval, news to me, he's back on the team. Then it's a whole lot of dudes that just got called up, and who knows if they're actually going to stick. But game 2 tonight, Max Muncy, it's his night, 2 homers. Max Muncy, the last 2 seasons, has hit 35 bombs. This guy was taking BP after getting released by the Oakland A's. He was taking BP at a high school field with his pops, and the Dodgers made that phone call. And now look at him. All-star last year, and he's still, I feel like every single time I flip on a television, even during quarantine when I was watching replays like an obsessed Dodger freak, he was always hitting a homer. So he's got 2 homers tonight. Dodgers up 5-1. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Ross Stripling dealing 7 strikeouts. 12-6 curveball looks better than ever. And their lineups just, if the over-under for the Dodgers, I think, was set at 38.5, which was the highest in all of baseball. How many can they win? I don't know. 2 different times in the last couple years, they've gone 51-9 in a 60-game stretch. Mookie Betts leading off, Muncy second, Turner third, Bellinger fourth, Seager. Name a better lineup. The Yankees might come close, but I don't think they're these guys. I know it's only the second game, but I'm going nuts about it. I watched baseball all day today. Flipped around to a couple different games. Who was I watching? Texas, Colorado. Texas won 1-0. First game at their new ballpark. I watched the Pirates versus the Cardinals. Pirates might be worse than the Giants? I don't think so. Jack Flaherty, though, my pick for NL Cy Young, looked nasty. And the Angels right now, I'm taping that game. Any game that's going on while the Dodgers are playing, I'm not really watching. I got 2 games set up here in front of me on the laptop. Padres, Diamondbacks, and White Sox Twins. White Sox Twins is like a 10-5 game right now, which is crazy because their aces, Lucas Giolito and Jose Barrios, were the starters. Don't know how that happened. But back to this Dodger game. They got runners on first and third right now, 2 outs. And up to bat comes Will Smith. Yesterday, I was frustrated. It took a little bit for the Dodgers to get things going. Yes, the final score was 8-1. Did they leave runners stranded? Yes, they did. Specifically with the bases loaded, the Dodgers have always had an issue. Always. Even tonight, it happened again. Bases loaded, 2 outs. They're all left stranded. Last night it happened a couple different times. Austin Barnes caught Dustin May last night. Tonight, Will Smith's behind the dish. I think that's the guy you got to go with. I cannot see Austin Barnes chop one into the ground one more time. Can't do it. And if Austin Barnes was up right now with runners on the corners, 2 outs, I would have faith in him, about a 5% chance that he would drive the run in. Will Smith, that percentage goes up to, I think, 50-50. It's a 50-50 shot he gets on right here. Dodgers score again. 6-1. I think it was Chris Taylor. No, Jock Peterson stole second. Throw down, gets away. He gets over to third. A runner scores. And Kike Hernandez it is. 6-1. Let's go. What else am I looking forward to? Alex Wood's first start tomorrow. It's a day game. I'm pretty fired up about that. Who knows what the Giants are doing? They're actually throwing openers. Tyler Anderson, their starter in tonight's game, went 2 innings. I can't stand the opener. It's one thing I will never get behind. I know the Rays were pretty successful last year. Giants, I think they're basically throwing the opener out there because they don't have enough quality starters. The Rays had enough arms to do it. They could throw their entire bullpen at you. It's nasty. Giants cannot. So the road to 2-0 is happening right now. I'm calling it the road to 60-0. Dodgers, I think they can win 50 games. And that's what's going to be the interesting part. If the Dodgers absolutely go out and crush this season, there's going to be 16 playoff teams. They added an extra 8, which I'm stoked about. Shortened season. Let some teams get in. Make it a little tournament style. Have the top seeds choose their opponent. It's going to be great. Made for television. I'm all for it. But 50 games, I think it's in play. When the Dodgers do it, I think you could go out and say there's no asterisk because the Dodgers from start to finish were the best team. Most people picked this Dodger team to go win the World Series this year. And if they go on to lose what? What if they did go 51-9? What if they lose 9 games during the regular season? And then in the playoffs, they work their way all the way through to the World Series, dominate that, ball game over. Everyone knew this team was going to win. 60 games, 162 games. This team was the best one from start to finish. Mookie Betts is up right now. He's flied out a couple times tonight. I'm still waiting for his first homer. I know on the podcast earlier this week, I said he was going to lead off on opening day and hit a homer off Cueto. Turns out Max Muncy led off yesterday, and Cueto was pretty dominant for a good amount of the game. And that's a dude I love watching pitch. I know he's a Giant. I'm not supposed to say that. But he's weird. He's quirky out there. Delaying his windup. He's fun. Runners on the corners. 2 outs for Mookie Betts. Will Smith drew a walk. That's better what Austin Barnes did yesterday. These 7th inning stretches, man. I'm only doing a half inning on this podcast right now. And this has gone, I don't even know the time. But it's probably not doing a service to baseball, letting people know that, yes, a half inning takes this long. Coming out of the bullpen tonight, Dodgers bullpen yesterday was pretty damn good. Kolarek, Brewster, shutting it down in the 9th. Who else threw? It's kind of a blur. Baseball gets so bunched together. I'm going to start talking about this game tomorrow. It's tough. Ferguson pitched. There you go. Ferguson came in after Dustin May, and Ferguson looked good too. A couple lefties out of the pen, getting multiple dudes out. No more the lefty specialist. You got to face the minimum 3 batters. Who comes in after Stripling tonight? I don't know. Maybe Jake McGee. Petey Baez threw last night. That's another guy that dominated. Mookie Betts, base hit into left center field. Run scores 7-1 Dodgers. They keep scoring runs. That's all they do. They hit and score. And I was complaining 3 innings ago about how they left runners on base with the bases loaded. But that's an RBI for Mookie. I'll mention it every time. 12 years of that. Yes, I will take it any day of the week. Any damn day.